Yo, what's up, everybody? So I just finished a Saturday morning garage workout here. Got my little ball to help break up any type of scar tissue and any injuries. Use it for my hips, shoulders, kind of into my lats, low back, just any place that's been bothering me. Got a quick little workout. For those of you who have not seen my high-tech home gym, I have some dumbbells. I'm a big fan. That kind of keeps me cool. Little leg extension, a stepper that's about 99 bucks on Amazon, and really there's nothing fancy about it. And the whole thing that why I want to talk to you today is I just spent not even 30 minutes working out, 24 minutes working out, another 15 minutes or so just kind of cooling down, stretching, getting my body loose. And so really in like under 40 minutes, like I feel great. I've had a great workout. I've obviously worked up a good sweat. And it didn't take much, but the hardest part of the whole workout, well, besides maybe the last set, was getting started. And so for, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour, I had to go pick something out to wear, even though I'm in my garage. And I had to get my mat ready, and I had to get water ready, and I had to make sure that the dogs had gone out, and all this other stuff of delaying. But really, once I got started, it was like the body just kind of takes over because the mind doesn't. It's like one of those things where you just got to let the body start, and then everything else falls into place. And it turns into momentum, and it turns into just that, I don't know, that uncontrollable, force that isn't going to hold you back or stop you anymore. So, when we have something in our head, it's normally what's going to end up also stopping us. So I heard something a while back that's really, impactful, I think, for you, for me, for anybody. But the quicker that you act from the second you have that decision and that excitement, and the quicker you get started, the more chance and the higher success rate you're going to have. The longer you contemplate, plan, make it perfect, or all these other things, the more likely that you're going to either mess up or never even get started. So it's the paralysis by over-analysis. So no matter where you are today, if you're out on a boat, if you're out shopping, if you're at a kid's sports event, if you are wherever, the one thing is fitness does not care where you are, what you know, who you're with, if you're going to look stupid or not. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you just have to do something. And I think there's such a laziness, a sense of making excuses and all sorts of things in our society because there's such a polar contrast. It's kind of like, the upper 1% and then like your blue collar workers. There's not much middle class anymore. It's kind of the same thing with fitness. It's like, you have your upper echelon, all these people that we see on Instagram that will never look like. And then you have people that have never gotten started that would rather go to a bar and drink and eat wings. So, I think there's like a level of like embarrassment or uncertainty or something along those lines in that mid-range, but it's really just on you. Like, nobody cares. I'm in my garage. Like, my neighbors didn't care if I did one more set or one less set. My dogs are inside. They don't give a shit. They don't care. NFL Network's on. They don't care. So it really doesn't matter what you have. Out of everything I have in here, I use none of it except for a mat today. So, I downloaded a free app from Under Armour. I figured out what 0.12 miles was. There and back basically gives me my quarter mile. I did that, 50 push-ups, quarter mile again, 50 sit-ups, did a quarter mile again, 50 squats, and then finished with another quarter mile, so I had my mile. So, it was like 13 minutes, something like that. And then I did 2 minutes of like a push-up sprint, so as many push-ups as I could do in 2 minutes, a minute off, as many sit-ups as I could do in 2 minutes, minute off, and then as many box jumps as I could do in 2 minutes. Ooh, sorry, I did use one other piece of equipment. There is a box jump over there someplace. But, it doesn't matter what I had. It could have been squats. Actually, the workout was written as squats today. So, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what equipment you have. You just got to do something. And, one of the healthiest people I know is Sandy Kelly. And Sandy, I don't want to over-guesstimate, but she's between 65 and 69, let's say. And she works out. She works out a couple days a week with us. She does do PT, but she golfs, she bowls, she travels, she vacations. She's like always active. And, that's what you really need to think about. It's like the rest of your life does not matter if you're in a boot camp or a CrossFit or if you go to a gym or if you go to Planet Fitness. It just matters if you stay active and stay moving, and if your blood's flowing, if you eat healthy, and if you fuel your machine to live your best possible life. But what you don't realize is like when you start hesitating on all these other big decisions, little decisions of like just starting to walk or work out or whatever, you're going to procrastinate those bigger decisions even longer. And, you know, it's one of those things where you just got to act immediately. As soon as the idea comes in your head, get up and go. You know, forget about matching, forget about what you're wearing, forget about if it's a perfect workout, forget if you haven't had your pre-workout meal. Just get up and go, because it really comes down to a situation like, just, you gotta do it. I mean, there's some grass clippings on my floor. My floor's not painted all the way. I got some plates here that I got a weld from the weight stack in the gym. I mean, nothing has to be perfect. You just have to do. But there's so little doing, and there's so much excuse making of why somebody can't do something, and it's just ridiculous. So forget the embarrassment, forget the perfection, forget everything else. Like, you just got to act, you just got to do. So no matter where you are today, again, find something you can do. If it's an extra 100 squats, if it's 100 sit-ups or bicycle crunches, or walking a half mile when you get home, like, just do something. But without action, you're going to constantly suffer under that regret. You're going to have anxiety, kind of all those different things that come when you're, I guess, juggling a lot of different things, but not actually doing anything. You know, when there's things built up in your head, when you have that worry, when you have that anticipation, like, that's where anxiety comes from. That's where stress comes from. You know, when you're busy, you're moving, you're doing something, like, you're not stressed. I'm sorry. Like, my wife is a super anxious person. When she's working out, she's not stressed. You know, it's like when you're not doing something, it's when you're thinking about something. So, you know, start doing a little bit more. If you start feeling overwhelmed, like, just get up and go do something. It will make a difference, I promise. So if you're not in the shape that you want, if your body's not summer ready, who cares? Like, you can start today and today only. You can't make up for tomorrow. You can't make up for yesterday is what I meant to say. See, I had a good workout. You can't make up for yesterday. You can't make up for last year. It's just what you do now and going forward. So hope this message hits you at the right time. I hope this is your motivation that you need. Kick some ass. I don't know if I'm going to post this today. I don't know if I'm going to post this tomorrow. But whatever it is, like, you got a new day, new week to begin it and start fresh. So do it. Action is the only way it's going to happen. See you guys.